It was buried at sea immediately. Like, it was just like, yeah, we got a DNA test. We went on Maury. He said everything was okay.
You are not the father.
You are his
Osama.
sister. Yeah. You are Osama.
We had the turban. We had the robe, the sandals.
We had it all. And now we've got his we've got his thumb drive. So yeah, apparently they DNA matched. It's Osama. Fine, it's Osama. And then what do they do? Do they take his body? Do they keep it and dissect it? And what did they do to his body? And it's like, oh no, he was immediately.
They had one of those old swipes. They did
just did the cheek test.
Cheek test.
Yeah, just put his cheek on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Here,
was left, I think.
I think so many people just need and want to see his body. They have the desire, the closure.
Good luck with that.
To see his body, and they're like, well, we don't want to show his body because that may incite a riot. That may really piss people off. Well, the fact that he's dead is going to piss people off. Who cares that you show the body or not?
Here's the L.A. Times says an article that just came out here is the Osama bin Laden's burial at sea upsets relatives of the September 11 victims.
Absolutely they do.
In New York, 2 mothers and a sister of September 11 victims said that the U.S. was too hasty in burying bin Laden at sea.
I know there's got to be some other reason for it. If not, what I've talked about at my workplace, they're like, yeah, if you kept a hold of the body, that body would then be a target of terrorist attack.
They said Americans deserve to see the body and kick it in the balls.
Okay,
well,
okay, they didn't say kick it in the balls.
Kelly did, which is actually a good idea.
Yeah.
But
now that might incite something.
That might incite something. But it's kind of like when you have a high profile drug dealer, or just when you have someone that's very high profile, you become at risk for having captured him. And so this A team that we sent over there, which turned out to be now we know as Navy SEALs, or at least they're calling them Navy SEALs, but nobody really knows who they are. They're just a crack squad of commandos that in 1979 was charged for crimes of which they did not commit. So they went in there.
Tony, turn off your phone.
They did the deed. Well, just turn off the damn phone.
Turn the phone off.
It's off.
So
already. No,
so.
This is the yell seat, by the way. Whoever sits in that seat gets yelled at by Gunner all night long.
I want to tell you about my sexual exploits.
If you would just sit over there and make some noise while Venkman's talking. If you could just fiddle with something, and just...
It's the ADD chair. It just lives on in the chair. Homeless princess.
So I think that they got rid of the body because that was the quickest way to just put it all to rest. If they actually did get him,
I don't think
do you want to drag it out? Do you want to keep going, hey, where's the body this week? Who's got the body now?
Yeah, who has possession of the body?
This weekend at Cocoa Keys.
ESPN would like the body to make an appearance.
Right? Make an appearance at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, really, it would have just become like a 3-ring circus of people wanting to see the body.
I like this take on it. It's actually one of my coworkers I'm friended up on the Facebook said, let's be clear on this. Obama did not kill bin Laden. An American soldier did, whom Obama just a few weeks ago was debating on whether or not to pay. Obama just happened to be the first one in office, or the one in office when our soldiers finally found bin Laden and took him out. My sentiments exactly. I do not believe, as much as it's like, Obama was behind this whole thing. No, this was a process that was started. Now, not to be, pro-Bush or pro-Obama or pro-whatever. This process was in motion. We've been looking for this guy for a long time. And it just so happened that we looked in the place that we thought he was all the time, which was Pakistan, of which we hadn't been able to go into because technically we're kind of friends with Pakistan.
But we went in anyway.
And we kicked ass.
Okay, now we know.
And now what can Pakistan say? Well, yeah, sorry about that.
I read it.
You want fries with that? That's all they can say.
All they can say, because now Pakistan's kind of put in a tough situation because they're like, yeah, we like being friends with America. We like your military. We like getting us out of a jam. We like the guns that you give us. We like the training. We like the women. Well, I don't know about that last part, but definitely the women. Oh, I mean, the guns.
Well, Pakistan's kind of falling into its own little civil war there.
Well, yeah, and the thing is that they don't want us coming in. But then again, they don't want to hand over bin Laden, which they could have done a long time ago. They don't want to hand them over because then they're going to get torn apart by Al Qaeda, which has a huge presence there. And so, I mean, they're kind of like
there's a bigger presence of Taliban there now. I mean, I know there's Al Qaeda there.
You know what? I honestly use the word synonymous with each other.
It's not synonymous.
I know, but I use it synonymous because I'm a stupid American and I don't know. So yeah, Taliban, Al Qaeda, they've got a bunch of these folks there that are going to get pissed, regardless. And of course, Pakistan was in a tough spot. But I think we did the right thing if we actually did do this. Osama could have been dead a long time ago. We don't know. We never saw the body. There's no pictures. I want to see live video feed. I want to see it on.
There's got to be a serviceman somewhere out there that when they dumped them, because obviously they took on a ship, and someone has to have a camera.
I want to see a live stream.
Yeah, like if they got a camera phone shot of Saddam Hussein before he got hung or when he was hung, you would think that there was like 24, 25 U.S. troops that went in. They took the bodies out.
None of them had an iPhone on them?
Yeah, somewhere between being there, extracting the bodies, flying to Afghanistan, that they had no cameras.
They had those Android phones like Frank had.
But they did have the swabs for the DNA.
Yeah, they had that on them. But I don't know. I think I'm calling birds trees.
I think maybe they're just taking us for a weekend ride.